Hi folks, second one today. It's a lousy day, there's the clouds, thunder going over, lots of rain, English summer. Well, as you know, the Brits always talk about the weather. Right, so anyway, going to use I did say in my previous video, I was using Guardian brushes. I don't know where that came from, but I don't read the Guardian. Graduate brushes, Taylor Rowney graduate brushes, bristle brushes, lovely brushes for the price, widely available in the UK anyway. Okay, so acrylic, watercolour paper, gessoed, bit of a lump there, not that it matters. What I did, I got a bit of this watercolour paper, cut it in half. These are 7 inches by 11 inches, nice size to paint on. Good for demonstrating. I've sealed both sides. So this side I put on some plaster dust and some PVA glue and a dollop of burnt sienna to make a ground, a coloured ground, mid-tone on the white paper. The other side, well, I dried it. The other side I just put a coat of PVA glue, diluted. Be careful when you dry them with a hairdryer. That before they dry, if you knock the paper with a hairdryer, it will just scrape off the damp plaster. Oh, the damp stuff. We say. So I'll move my hairdryer out of the way. I will use it probably to dry this on. I'm working on trying to abstract my views, not abstraction as in freedom of expression abstract. This is abstract landscapes, but impressionist. So I'm trying to leave out a lot of detail. Now I'm thinking of painting the Wandle here, but we'll see how we go. I've got my palette. We've got cadmium yellow, pale, medium, yellow ochre. I'll get some more yellow ochre. Make sure I don't pick up the oil yellow ochre. So I'll pull some of that out. Chunk of white. In opening the palette, I got my fingers in. Hence the mess there. Cadmium red, ultramarine black. What's some burnt umber there, a bit of burnt sienna, and some Viridian. I'm getting to like Viridian, but I want to put in a sort of a rough sky. And I've got this inch brush. This is an old Sterling Acrylics by Pro Art. I've had this 20 years ago. I bought it when I was doing lots of Venetian impressions for a gallery, and but it wasn't what I wanted really. It was a short flat. I prefer long flats. But anyway, I've got it. I'm going to use it. I've got some vet gel. I'm so stingy with my material that I wrapped it up when I finished this morning session in this little. It's a top of a beer can, a beer malt homebrew can. It goes on top. It's got the additives like the yeast and the beer enhancer underneath the lid. So I keep them because they're very good palettes for this sort of thing. Right, so let's whack in a bit of a sky. So we'll have some vet gel. I'll put that to one side. There's Agri Vet Gel. Nothing special. It's used by vets. You know, it's a bit bouncy. So just whack some colour on. If you use too much of that gel, I use it as a retarder. Now I'm going to put in trees either side, but abstract, no detail, and hope for the best. Oh, you hear the rain? Okay, we've got a sky of sorts. Right, so what have we done? I hope the light's not shining too much on the painting. I'll change the direction of the lights. Hold on a sec. I've got two spotlights. They're not. They're LEDs, and they're only 12 watts. So they give out about 100 watts of colour of light, so they're very economical. I'm going to dry that now, so take your headphones off or fast forward. So the sort of abstract of my river Wandle. Now we'll be on the bike ride in the morning if the weather clears up. I think it'll be much less rainy tomorrow. So 4 or 5 of us will go down the river and have a good time. Right, now then. Do we need some more yellows out there? No more black? No, no. White, probably need a bit more white. I buy my white in the largest pot I can get. This is a ½ litre pot of titanium white, nearly finished. Tap all down so that gravity does the rest. Okay, now a bit of gel. Now I need some more Viridian. Where are you, Viridian? There we are. Not too much, just a touch. Right, come the brush. So let's put in a bit of abstract colour and just whack it in. A bit of black, bit of pink, put that down here. Now this is abstract, so I'm not paying any great attention to what is actually there. I'm just using my memory to paint what I want to see in this lovely little river in South London. That's gone off there. So we'll have the sun coming through the middle there. The bank, got a nice dark red, blue, black, bit of yellow. Right, and then we'll do a bit on the other side, then we'll sort out something for the river. Oh, this is great fun. I'm really enjoying painting with the opaque colours, having painted so many watercolours over the years, but I just love doing this. Got to put a background in, but because it's acrylic, it dries very quickly. I'll get this side a bit more lively than the other side. Black, red, yellow. Right, let's get some. I'll put some cadmium light, or medium. Cadmium medium. That's medium. Using the Winsor & Newton Galleria here. This is quite a good paint. The thing is, once I start on acrylics or oil, I'm left with a lot of paint on the palette. Well, I can't waste it. I can't bring myself to waste it. Oh no. So what I do is I put it in two stay wet palettes, one large and one small, the Masterson ones. The acrylic on a membrane on a soaking piece of toweling, and when the lid's on it, it keeps it lovely and moist and workable. But because it won't last indefinitely, I have to use it so that I keep on doing the paint till eventually I sort of run out with paint on this membrane, which allows the water through but doesn't allow the paint back. It's a superb stuff from Chromacolour, widely available in the UK and in America. This is American made, and it is a superb, but the large one is a magnificent palette. I've got my oils in there on a piece of membrane, and I think it's on a membrane, but not on any water, because the oil, because it's almost airtight but not quite, is pretty airtight. It keeps it dry, keeps the paint's nice, keeps the paint moist, shall I say. Right, okay, so that's our quick lay-in. So I haven't finished, so it's a bit more of that yellow, a bit of red, a bit of blue, a bit of red, with some dark shadow. I like using black, but you don't have to. You can use whatever palette you like. The Wandle is not very wide in parts. It's only a small river. Alright, let's just get a bit of colour over that. We can get some nice light greens in there. More shadow on this side, so I'll have a bit of ochre in there, a bit of alizarin. We're coming in some light here, so we'll just go over into the sky there and just get some nice shapes there. Now, let's go mad in that here. Not sure about that, but I can always go over it. It's getting all these greens, all these lovely greens this time of year. Summer greens, such as our summer this year. I was hoping to get outside to barbecue later on, do a chili mince or something. But where we're going now. But the skies are beautiful, beautiful grey with light breaking through, superb. But I don't want to particularly want to paint that today. Let's just do a bit more of the sky here. So we are getting a bit of blue sky coming here and there. Right, I'm getting some lighter colour. Right, I'm going to put in some, oh, it's going to be yellowy, ochre-y. Let's get the light going behind those trees here a little bit. Right, now I want to put in some blue, because the river will bend round. So let's just put a bit of bank in there. So let's try those colours. Okay, so we'll right, just put a horizon to that. And a bit of blue now, a bit of bluey stuff. Whatever you put on, you know you can change quite quickly. I was watching the radio, I'm watching YouTube. Not my YouTube, I'm watching just YouTube politics. It was very interesting, but this time, do that one. Right, so well, a little touch of green in there on this side, in there, going into infinity around there. Right, clean the brush. Right, let's get some drama in there now. So some big thick colour. Right, there's a lot of banks coming down here, so we just an impression of what is going on in here. There's a lot of tangled bramble and stuff, but I want the river coming through over this way a bit, so I'll clean the brush and put in some light colour which I can drag stuff over. Let's just get some green back. Right, flashing the brush all over the place here. Right, clean the brush or put it in the water. Let's get some white or bluish colour in that water. So let's put some blue in there because we've got more of a blue sky. So remember, we're reflecting the sky on the surface of this river, which normally is quite placid, but today it'll probably be heaving with water. Okay, now we've got to enliven this tree here now. Right, I want some red, black, yellow, oh. Right, okay, let's get in that water now. We've got a bit of shadow colour coming, or reflections I say, coming down here. Down there. Brush isn't clean, so we'll have to go back over that water. Put that blue colour back. Just get some light. I'm going to have to put some more light in the sky, I think, so that registers. Right, let's get some good darks in there now. So black, blue, red, bit of yellow. Let's get some lights over. So just putting the lights back in here, reeds and stuff here, path there. So a dark, deep yellow there, deep green. Right, I'll get a mount and put around that. I had to take my palette shop. Got it stuck on with blue tack. Very, very useful material, blue tack, when you've got a setup like this. I'm trying to show everything that I paint in oil and acrylic. I can't do it with watercolour because I like to hold the palette. Now let's find my little mount. Oh, it's pouring down now. From that one. I've got a bigger one in there. Thought I had. No. That's a small one. That's a big one. Right, let's put that rough one on there then. So there we are. It's not as abstract as I would like. It's quite quite detailed. More than I've used broad strokes to indicate detail, and it sort of works. But I just want to get that bit of light I put on there. I want to get that. Oh, that's more or less. Just showing that light coming through there. I've signed it. I quite like this one. I'm quite pleased with it. I think I need bigger brushes to get a much more solid shapes rather than suggestions. But anyway, it's good fun. Oh, look at that. No, there are no birds. Clean the brushes. Right, okay, let's move that over a little bit. Get that in the centre. Just flatten that a bit. Well, there we are. I've got another little Wandle picture. I think that's quite good. It's not what I intended. I'm still working on even more simplified blocks. But I think an 1.5 inch good quality brush would do. I'm working on that one. Thanks for watching, folks. Oh, let's take it over a bit more. Get it in the centre. That's better. There's no great thickness on the paper. It's quite thin actually, but the gesso underneath, the rougher the gesso, the more impressionist you'll get, because you'll have a shape underneath the paint which to exploit. Okay, right, enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.